Google Forms is a great tool that can be used for student assessment, so today I'm going to go over some of the basic features. So to get to Google Forms, you want to go to your Drive account and then under New, go down to More, and you'll see the Google Forms option. They have two things you can do from here. You can either make a blank form or go from a template. They actually offer several education-based templates for things like exit tickets or assessment, but today I'm going to show you what to do from a blank form. So once you open up a blank form, this is what it looks like. You can title it by clicking up here. So let's say I want to call this my math quiz. And it will change down here as well. I could also write a description if I wanted to. So I'll say this is for math. There are several question types that Google Form offers. When you click on here, so right now I selected my first question and its automatic default is multiple choice, but if you click the drop down menu, you can see that there are several options. From here I could write what is 3 plus 2. And then down below I can select options. So let's say for option 1 I typed 3. To add another option, you click here. I might write a 2 here, and I could write 5 here. Now I've added another option down here, which means that the user can actually write in their own option. If you ever write something that you don't want or accidentally give a question answer that you don't like, if you go over to the right hand side, you can click the X and it will get rid of it for you. Another nice feature about Google Forms is you can require questions, so students cannot turn in their form until they've actually completed the question. Now if you click these 3 dots down here, there's another option that is really cool. 1, you can add descriptions to your questions, and 2, you can select something called Go to Section Based on Answer. If you select this, it means that it's based on what the student answers here. They have to, they're taken to a different section of the response. So instead, say you have 5 questions, instead of to answer all 5, maybe based on their answers, they only need to answer 3. You can set it so that they go to a different section. If you ever did need to add another section to your quiz, what you can do is click these 2 bars here, and it will add a section down below. Some of the other features in this bar, this plus allows you to add a question. So say I want to add a question to my section 1. I want to click up in my section 1 and click this plus and it'll add a question. If you need to reorder questions, just grab here, drag, and it will change the order. You can also add things like images and videos to your forms. If you ever need to delete a question, you can go down to the trash can and click delete. A few other features, if you click this palette up here, you can change the color of yours. If you click the eye, it will allow you to preview your form. Google also offers themes, which is what you can choose if you select this. A few more features I want to make sure I address can be found under settings. And this here, if you click it first, just general settings, you can ask for email addresses at the start. This is nice sometimes when you keep track of who's answering, although you could also do this by including a question at the top where it requires students to enter their name. You can require them to sign in so that they can only respond one time. This is nice if you don't want students to take a quiz. You can also change settings like being able to edit submissions and see summaries. Under presentation, you change what the form actually looks like. So you can show a progress bar that shows how far they are, and you can actually set it to ask questions in a random order. Finally, under quizzes, this is a really, really useful feature. You can actually assign point values to the questions, which you would just turn on Make It a Quiz, and students can get their grade back immediately after they submit, or you can set it where they do it later, where you send it out to them. Again, they have other features down here like missing questions, correct answers, and point values. And that can be changed at any time under settings. Just like any other Google Doc, if you go up to send, you can then send it through email. You can get a link for students to go by, or you can embed it. The last feature I want to talk about is the responses feature. So if you go over to responses and click it, you can see the responses that you get. A really nice feature about Google Forms is that you can actually open up a Google Sheet and it will create a spreadsheet based on the responses that you get. So if you click on, it will title it, and then if you click create, it will take you to a spreadsheet, and you can see it would put when they filled it out, the email address that was required, what their score was since we made it a quiz, and then you can see what they responded, and each of your questions would then show up in order there. So if I had another question, it would show up in column E, and so on.